Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you are doing well. It's time for another sit down and hang out with the captain. And yeah, why not? You know you wanna. Alright, so let's pull up the chat here and see what you guys are doing, what you're here to see and do, and all that jazz. Maybe I should just turn this a little bit that way. Just a tad. There we go. Olivia Julius first. CJ O'Neill first. You guys are gonna have to duke it out. Looks like Olivia was first though. Sebastian A.K. Space Daddy third. Matthew Hodgins, hi Captain. And William Jackson, Union Captain. Where's my puggy? Says Olivia. She is downstairs. She doesn't necessarily like coming up here when I'm doing lives. So it is what it is. And yeah. So, guys, hope you guys had a great weekend. I had a pretty uneventful weekend, actually. Yesterday, got some driving in, some nice driving because there was some nice weather. And today it's just been windy and rainy and cold and shitty, and there was a little bit of hail earlier. So today didn't do much. Plus, my upper back has been killing me. Usually, it's my lower back that acts up. But if you remember on Friday night, I was having pain between my shoulder blades. That's kind of migrated to just below my right shoulder blade, and I don't know what the issue is with it. It's kind of bothering me, and yeah, I don't know what it is. So Sunday, it's been quiet, Ozzy. I want to know how nice it is where you are. But yeah, so like I said, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. And yeah, what else was I going to say? I was going to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. Well, anyway, welcome back, guys. Hopefully, like I said, you had a good weekend and you're going to have a fantastic week. Make sure you make yourself have a good week. Even if you don't think you're going to have a good week, try to have a good week because it's important that you take care of yourselves. Let's see what we got going on here. Chuck A, hey, how are you, sir? I'm good. Joseph Barbado, hey, Captain, reporting for duty. Ozzy, Chuck, howdy. Awesome Sunday, it's 85 here, yes. Bernard Francis, $5, sixth, but monetized. Ooh, love my Trekyards people. Remember to love each other. Thank you, Bernard. Yeah, the first super chat of the evening, so thank you so much. I like the shirt. Actually, going to start displaying some of my Transformers in my redecorated room soon. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, this is maybe like a cartoon or a comic cover. Because it's got like the logo there, and then like a barcode down there. But anyway, Bernard Francis, much love to you. All in touch as well. Are we in trouble? You might be. You were. Did I look pretty strict in the thumbnail? You might be in trouble. You just might be. Libby Julius, $5 yesterday. There was a bad storm here. I canceled my load. I canceled the load I was supposed to pick up this morning. Now I got to wait. Now I got to wait till tomorrow to pick the load up. Damn. Okay. William Jackson, Fasturian Ickeldorf. Very nice. Great luck with that. What? Libby Julius, $5. I can't wait for this week. We get to hear from Samuel and his co-host. Ever hear of Samuel? He's the best YouTuber in my opinion. I've never heard of him. Can't be that good if I've never heard of him. So when do we hit the birds and the bees? And yeah, I have an alibi. Eagle Rider, $5. Dear Foley, just sending you a quick hello because it's been too long. Going back to bed. I'll post more pinups tomorrow. Oh, good to see you. Yes, I was wondering who the hell that was. And yes, Rosetta, absolutely. I do need to join one of your live streams, or at least listen to one, watch you guys. Usually I wake up, you guys have been streaming for like 2 or 3 hours by the time I get up in the mornings for the morning brew. And sometimes I'll watch a little bit of it, but yeah, I don't necessarily want to come in and chat with you guys, especially in the morning, because just not a morning person. You know how it is. Feet Paw Switchback, $5. Sit down with Captain tonight. A great way to end the weekend and start the week. Now, if my Wi-Fi would cooperate, that would be great. Right? Hold on a second. Okay, just wanted to make sure that my settings were good here, and they are. So, psst, birds and bees. In the 24th century, it's nanoprobes and nanites. I do afternoon streams on my channel. I get it. No worry. I know, but I miss chatting with you. So, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? No one, because that's stupid. Libby Julius, are you mad at us? Did Fleet Pod try to cut your beard again? Maybe. Maybe you're all in trouble. You just don't know it yet. Well, Eagle Rider, you'll have to have me on the channel at some point again, and we'll just have a sit-down chat. But yeah, I kind of miss chatting with you. So one thing I wanted to show you guys, my mother-in-law is fantastic, and she came over on Saturday to visit for a bit, and she gave me an early birthday present, which I did not expect. And here it is. Look at the face. It is the Trekyards. It is a Trekyards blanket, if you will. I posted it on the Trekyards page, but it's a huge blanket with the Trekyards logo. The Trekyards pinup girl. Check out the curves on her. Her face kind of makes me laugh, but that's okay. That's the best detail she could get for the pattern. But super, super cool blanket. Pretty big. This is a good blanket for here in the guest room. But just wanted to show you guys that. Like I said, I got an awesome mother-in-law, so if you guys want to see more of her stuff, she's also here. Don't you guys have seen these yet? She also knitted a little captain, little Trekyards badge there, and commander. Hello, I'm Captain Foley, and I'm great because I'm Canadian. Hello, oi, governor. I'm Samuel, and I'm British, and I'm not as cool as the captain. That's very true, Samuel. Yes, that's very true. No, we're not going to do that. Anyway, yeah, so little crocheted figures. If you want to see more of what she does, go to Geeky Sheep on Facebook. She's got a crochet. Well, she does a lot of crochet stuff. She sells them at conventions and stuff. And it's called Geeky Sheep, so go check it out. I share a lot of her stuff all the time. So this is doing the same thing again that it was doing earlier, and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Just gonna fix this because I want to fix this. So let's reload that. Boom, bitch. play it all. Now we shouldn't get any repeats. But yeah, really great crocheted things. I don't know what to say. It's sleek. Ha ha ha. Ooh, it's a sleek ship. I don't quite understand why the characters did that though. That's okay. Doesn't fucking matter. They're a bunch of losers. And yeah, that ship's pretty rad. I'm Captain Foley. Foley, 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 Foley. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. What are you doing? What are you doing, Captain Foley? You didn't see me playing with my dolls again, did you? No, sir. I did not see you playing with your dolls. Good. Anyway. When is your birthday? My birthday's May 28th, so it's a very early birthday present. She wanted to make it, and I knew that she was making a Trekyards blanket, but I thought it was just going to be the Trekyards logo. But I didn't expect that logo. That was actually Sylvia's idea. So kudos for that. I was just expecting like the regular or com badge thing, but that's a lot better in my opinion. So yes, my birthday's May 28th. It's not anytime soon. Don't worry. I did nothing except get caught with my britches down. Let's see how badly we've been hurt. Great success, says the doctor. Bernard Francis, $10. Have a drink on me. If you are a Scotchman, I have an average one, LOL. I don't have a drink up here, actually. This is not a Trivia Friday. This is not a truth or drink or anything like that. So I don't have anything to drink, unfortunately, Bernard. But I will have one when I go back downstairs. So, yeah. I send you a pic of what I'm currently working on. Okay, awesome. Nice blankie. Beautiful. The last time I was called to the captain's cabin... Wait, I was ordered to keep that quiet. Yes, always keep it quiet. Well, those two need to get their own show. LOL. British sidekicks are very annoying. Livy Julius, $5. Make sure you feed and water your piggy. I think you mean puggy, and I will, absolutely. Fleetpaw Swiftback, $2. Love the blanket. Nice Sam accent, too. Olivia Julia shared... Was that the right link? Let me see. Open that in Safari. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, it is. I don't want to go log it in and shit right now, though. So, yeah, Geeky Sheep. Just thought of that Spaceball scene. Yes, she killed them, bro. Excellent. Trekyards Sock Puppet Edition. It is like the infinite probability drive. Yes. My mom tried teaching me to crochet. I don't have the dexterity to do it due to arthritis. Oh, man. Are we supposed to drink scotch tonight? I may do Bridge Crew later with some. Well, Matt, whatever you want to drink, drink. You can. Doesn't matter. Hey, I got my year badge. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Fleetpaw, you got your year badge beside your name. If you haven't joined the channel, guys, it's fun. You get a cool badge beside your name highlighted. You get use of different emojis and Commander Cockings and Captain Foley's things in the chat. So consider joining. And Fleetpaw, who's one of our moderators, just got his year badge beside his name. So that's really awesome to see. That's a great way to support the channel and show us that you love us. So thank you so much, Fleetpaw. James McD. Cap, have you seen the fully CGI 1701 bridge someone did? It blew my mind. Probably have. I don't know which one specifically you're talking about, so maybe send a link to trekyards@hotmail.com. Marcus Aurelius, I was picturing an entire Trekyards ship breakdown episode with puppets. Yeah, we've thought about it. I've sent Samuel his as well. He's got some coming his way that she made for him. We were going to originally do a April Fool's Day episode with the puppets, but I don't think he's got his yet. So, and with April Fool's Day just around the corner, I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to do it. So, but anyway. Eagle Rider, $2. Night Foley, hope you like that image. Can I show it on screen if I look at it right now? Can I show it? I haven't had the stomach for spotchka since Gino was fired. Should be getting my badge soon, says Olivia. Fleetpaw throws all the emojis that you can use there in the chat, so thank you. Jill Valentine, hey Cap, hey Jill. Eagle Rider, is that what that silly symbol is? Yes. Holy shit, you've been a member for a year as well? God damn. Kong is coming, says Ozzy. Yes, and I want to go see that, so hopefully I'll be able to see it in theater. Anthony Tsui, I think that's how you say your last name, but anyway, Anthony, $2 with a red thumbs up. Does that mean it's a red alert time? Let me know. Oh, speaking of, I just got the intro from Matt Barman, who just showed up, for my Rant Alert series. So I'm going to be editing the first one together tomorrow. It'll be out sometime later this week. Now, the question I have for you guys is, what day of the week would you like me to schedule them for? Because, like I said, there's going to be a follow-up Rant Alert supplemental later, like a few days after the edited one goes up, so we can talk about it live. So, and keep in mind, that's all on the Captain Foley personal channel. Even the lives are going to be over there. So if you're able to, go subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel so you don't miss anything. But what days would be good for that, do you think? It'll be released like earlier in the day, and then I'll need to find like 4 days after I'll do the Ranch Alert supplemental where I do the live talking about it. So let me know. I usually do the Eagle Moss reviews and some other Captain Foley stuff on Fridays. And the Eagle Moss reviews are on the Trekyards page and the Captain Foley page. On the Captain Foley page, they're available at 8 a.m. on Friday. On the Trekyards page, they don't come out till noon. So, and that's all EST, Eastern Standard Time. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see what we can do. Matt Boardman, hey everybody watching, if you haven't, hit that like button and make it blue. Yes, please hit the like button. We have 53 people watching with 34 likes. That's pretty good. Let's try to get those likes up to 50. So if you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. Eagle Rider, image is fine to share. Been working on it on streams. Drawing was done by Makini90 and the colors by me. Thursday night, Thursday and Fridays, Cap. Oh, we're not doing, or Tuesdays and Fridays. I might do Tuesday. That might be a good idea for releasing the edited one. I'm not doing the Rant Alert supplemental on Friday because Friday nights are my Trekkie Trivias on Trekyards. So I have to find a different night for that, for the Rant Alert supplemental. So I'll see what I can come up with. It might be a janky schedule for the first little while, so I kind of get a feel for where they are, where they'll work best, and how the lives go, whether people turn up. And James sent the link, so thank you so much. All right, let's see what this picture is that she has sent. Oh, that's beautiful. So this is what Eagle Rider has been working on. She's the colorist for that. She's done all the color work. And god damn, that is sexy. Wow, great job. Look at the, oh my god. Oh, I'm in love. That's amazing. I really like that. Good job. That's one I gotta save on here. Wow, that's very nice. Good job. She also sent me this earlier. So she's responsible for this that I shared on Facebook. The Look in the Eyes Challenge. You failed. So, anyway, all right. So yeah, I'll be editing the Rant Alert thing up tomorrow. Tomorrow also. Tomorrow also I'm going to be on Vance Major's morning hangout. It's going to be at 10 Eastern Standard Time, so 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's the guy that does No Budget Productions, all the really great fan films, the Constar, the Adventures of Constar and stuff. So if you're able to tune in tomorrow to tomorrow morning to watch that, that would be great. I think you guys, as the audience, can ask questions or whatever. So if you want to see me interviewed on there, by all means, come on by. I'd really appreciate it. Saturdays, then, for the supplemental, the Ranch Alert supplemental, I'll see about that fleet policy. Bernard Francis, $5. Dag nabbit, I guess I'm only 5 months in. Love the year badge. I'll get there. Feels like I've been a fan longer. Dang my procrastination. Well, you've been a fan a lot longer for sure, but it's just a matter of when you joined the channel. And joining the channel is not the same as subscribing. That's just clicking the join button down here. It's beside the subscribe button, so make sure the subscribe button isn't red, which is totally different to joining the channel. It's kind of weird, I know, but it's how it works. So, not a band account, $2. Will we ever get a Captain Worf series or a mini? Probably not, but that'd be kind of neat. Matt Boardman, that is some really nice work. That's tight. What do you think of the goals of SpaceX Starship? The goals, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to what's going on with SpaceX and stuff, so they're probably doing good stuff, I would assume. Hawk 2495. Well, now you know what was said the last time I was called to the captain's cabin. No need to keep it quiet anymore. Olivia Julius, $2, and now we get to see the Cap firing his torpedo. Pew pew. Eagle Rider, night guys. Thanks for making me feel good. I'll send to him when finished. Awesome. Well, have a good night and sleep tight. Fleet Paw Swiftback, $5. I wouldn't kick her out of bed in the morning. Wolf whistles. That challenge chick is great too. I'm going to hell, aren't I? Yes, you are. But I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers either, man. I'll be there. I love that guy. Don't know what you mean, Will, but cool. Colin Barrett. Oh, I gotta see that. I love Vance's stuff. Must see if I can bookmark it. Oh, yes, you'll be there tomorrow morning. Awesome. Yes. Major Vance Owens. William Jackson. Colin, I think the link is up on his YouTube. Oh, already? Okay, cool. Springtime. I lost my Bandai Star Destroyer in an earthquake. Sadly, I'm not joking, but I still have the Bandai TIE Interceptor. Hey, Mark Lawrence is here. Sorry to hear about your Bandai stuff. The good thing about Bandai stuff is it's not expensive, looks super great and detailed when it's made, and it's super easy to make. So getting a replacement shouldn't be too bad. Oh, what a great way to wake up. Damn. Good morning, Australia, even though you don't exist. It's fine. So yeah, take a breath, hang out. Mark, what's he say? Just had to drop in, was doing some family stuff. Well, good to see you, Mark. Thank you so much for joining us. At least if it's just for, even if for a minute, it was great. And hopefully the family as well, and all that jazz. So, yeah. Captain Kirk, don't you know? What was I going to say? Yeah, so I've got a few other things to film this week, and I want to do a giveaway, but I'm not sure how to do it. I've got this USS Enterprise refit die-cast metal with stand. It's the Hot Wheels one right here, which is, just so you know, it is broken. The stand has broken off in the thing there. And the one thing I don't like about the Hot Wheels ships is look at that saucer. doesn't line up with the nacelles at all. Like it points up quite drastically. I mean, you could probably use a heat gun and line it up better like that, but you can see it pulling on the back of the neck there. But so I have this that I want to give away to somebody. Even though it's broken, I don't want to get accused for being a bad person for giving away a broken thing. But I mean, I've got one still sealed that's not broken, but I just don't know how I'm going to go about doing it yet. It might be part of the Rant Alert series, actually. Make sure that people are subscribed, leave a comment, and share the video or something, or like the video, just to get the likes up and stuff, because it is on the Captain Foley personal channel. So this might be part of that. But I'm not exactly sure yet how I'm going to do it. So I just wanted to show you guys that that's probably going to be a giveaway coming up soon. And I've also got a lot more stuff I want to do giveaways for, so and including another mystery box. We're going to do another mystery box soon with one of our lives as well. So lots to look forward to and stay tuned for. So Greg says loves the shirt. Thank you so much. Colin Barrett, my favorite model is the Art Asylum Enterprise E, which is sadly turned yellow or a while ago. I have mine over there, which is not yellow. So, Adam Vera, take a breath, take a breather, take a sip, do what you need to do. Sorry. So, okay. Jadic Production says, I'll take it. Refit. Hey, Adam, E6000 is your friend. What's the E6000? That would go well with my bird of prey from the TSFS. Don't know what that means. Eric Martin, I'm trying to get an Eagle Moss Connie in regular size, as I've heard the XL has issues, but Canadian sites are always out of stock. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to suggest with that. Even with us being supplied by Eagle Moss, I can't get certain things either. So I don't know what to suggest with that. Just try eBay, but you might get hosed a bit on price, so just be careful. Giveaway. Make it a race to pick it up from your town. I like my odds in that case. Olivia, here, take my money. I'm totally going to play Star Trek Online later. Guy Core says that screensaver though. William Jackson, Fleet Paw Swiftback, is that after Bird of Prey? What kind of freight does Olivia haul? Asks Eric. Colin Barrett, my Eagle Moss Enterprise A has 2 nacelles left for some reason. Bernard Francis, another $5. Thank you so much, Bernard. I don't know if you want me to call you Bernard or Bernie. I don't like shortening people's names, but let me know. If Bernard is fine. I just don't want to say it wrong, Sign it and I will buy your broken ship. $10 opening bid with no stand, uneven Hot Wheels. Well, it has the stand in there. It's just the round part has snapped off in the thing. That's all. Jordan says there are ways to get it white again with hydrogen peroxide. The search for Spock. Oh, okay. Liam McEwen, off topic. Have you ever seen this 90s TV show Space Above and Beyond? Thoughts? I've never seen it. I've never watched that one, so I don't really have any thoughts on it. Colin Barrett, thanks for that. Must look that up. Would be nice to get back in the right color. Jacob McGillicuddy, hope all is well. I've had a terrible week, but I'm glad you guys are still here. We're always going to be here, Jacob, and sorry to hear you had a bad week, but hopefully the weekend coming up will be better, and the week following that even better. Wait a minute, we're done the weekend. Never mind. I hope the week coming up is better, and the weekend following it is better. Much better. I don't know. What do you think of the Hero Collector Build Enterprise D kit? Well, I don't have it yet. I will be getting it to do reviews of, but because I'm in Canada, I'm not getting it till April sometime, they said. So it'll be coming out sooner than later for me, but I don't have it yet. But from what I've seen of it, it looks interesting. Um, there are guides online. Did it years ago with some vintage Lego. Yeah, you hydrogen peroxide solution. You put it on. You leave it out in the sunlight, or like a UV light, then you take it off, and it does help dramatically in some cases. Bernard is good. Well, Bernard, Bernard. I thought Bernard. Bernard. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'll probably forget that, my friend. But Eric, right now I'm empty. I've just done helping with Walmart, dedicated delivering to stores. Jaddock Productions. So you busted the ball stand. I thought it was the Admiral's job to be the ball buster. Wah, wah, wah. That's good. That's good. Um, Matt Boardman, I love Space Above and Beyond. I have the original CG files for all the episodes except the pilot, and I plan to do some remastered versions of the CG. That's awesome, Matt. It shall be great, folks. Jordan Shred says, an update for you. Hasbro still claims my Unicron will be shipping any day now. And assuming you are still interested in seeing it, how best to let you know when he arrives? Jordan, the best way to do so is to either shoot me an email at trekyards@hotmail.com or just reach out to me on Facebook. Just shoot me a DM and let me know. And I'd love to come see it. Greg Nevels, I need that screensaver for my flat screen. Just don't call him late for dinner. Worst insult ever. Bernard Francis, bro. You rock on, bro. Matt Boardman, how is the Orville coming along? And as for the screensaver, like I said, it's just a playlist on the Trekyards YouTube channel of old Flash animations, of old screensavers that I've done screen recordings of. So, and there's even a new one in there by Matt Boardman, who did one today for me of the Ambassador class. And it's actually part of one of the intros for the Rants Alert series. So it might pop up. I've added it to the playlist, but there's like hundreds of files in there. So there's even JJ stuff. See, there's the Vengeance. That's a Vengeance computer display. And I don't know how I feel about it. It's kind of generic sci-fi-y. But Fleet Paw Swiftback, $5. Well, the kid be loud. Will the kid be loud tonight and make Foley yell? Stay tuned and find out. Also, I love the rain, but the mud is a PETA right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to rain most of this week. Well, that's what the forecast says, but the forecast is usually wrong, so we'll see. I found Space and Above and Beyond on YouTube. It's honestly worth looking into. Reminds me of serious Starship Troopers meets Stargate meets Battlestar. Sounds quite interesting. I've been told I need to watch it for sure. So, hey Cap, hope you are well. I managed to finish my review of Unicron and get it out. It was fun to do. Oh man, can you send me the link? Send me the link. I want to watch that. Send it to trekyards@hotmail.com. Just send me the link. I will check that out. Oh man, I would love to see that added to the playlist. Good evening from Vegas. Hey, whoa, Vegas. Terrence. Vegas is one place I would like to live. Nothing can prepare you for how big it actually is. That's what she says. Matt Boardman, I wish I knew. I haven't had the opportunity to work on Orville since 2017. I spent 2018 to 2020 working on Top Gun Maverick. Speaking of, well, yeah, I gotta do the review of this thing soon. It's not Top Gun, but it's Macross. It's an F-14. So. Damn. Okay, Cap, I'm looking for a Star Trek ship modeling challenge. You got any ideas? No, not really. Do the Andor class. Andor class from FASA. Jacob McGillicuddy, oh man, Top Gun. Pete, pain in the ass. Oh, gotcha. Matt Hilty had a question about the Defiant. The DS9 first version started with NX. Is the Sao Paulo name Defiant start with an NCC? I have seen both. Yes, the NX was the only one that had the NX moniker or registry thing because it was the experimental one, but it eventually became the NCC, whatever the number was for the Defiant. I never remember. Plus, we see some other Defiants as well in different battles. So yes, it eventually just gets the NCC. Matt Boardman, Space, Above and Beyond had a slow start and then it got better with each episode. Communism. What? Liam says, name one actor you would love to see as a Starfleet captain on a new series and name the bridge crew. Oh, see, I hate questions like this. I don't know who I would like to see as a captain. Henry Cavill. I would love to see Henry Cavill as a captain. I think that'd be fantastic. Already seen what's his name, Thor, as an acting captain, and Kirk's dad. So yeah, Henry Cavill would be great. Actually, so would Ben Affleck, for that matter. Macross is amazing. Jacob McGillicuddy's, that's a loaded question, bro. Defiant is 74205. I emailed you the link, Cap. Thank you, Dreamer out there. Appreciate that. I'll check it out later. Snoop Dogg is as a Starfleet captain. Yeah. For shizzle, my nizzle. I have a rough idea from seeing him next to figures I already own and measured out space for him, but you are 100% right nonetheless. He is massive. That's what she said. Terry Farrell got some cool assortment of ATSTs up on the shelf. Are those variants? No. The big one is the toy, the original toy. The little one there is my Metal Earth one. It's, those little Metal Earth kits. You're full of the metal and stuff. The one behind it is the Bandai one that I built. Built this one right there. That's a Bandai kit. I've got custom decals on it though, because I did up my own custom kind of paint job. And the other one there is just a little Lego one that I've actually added. That's this one here. Little Lego one that I've added some extra pieces to kind of make it a variant. I also have I have a big Lego one up back there in the closet that you can't see. And behind that is the Black Series one, because that's also really cool. I'm just a huge fan of ATSTs, more so than ATATs. I don't mind the AT-ATs. I don't know if you call them AT-ATs or AT-ATs. I call them AT-ATs generally. But the ATSTs or the chicken walkers, I think, are pretty cool. I used to hate those. And that's my original toy. I got that from my brother Steve when I was like 9 or something for Christmas. He helped me put it together and put the stickers on it. But yeah, I was never really a fan of the ATST. I thought it was kind of a stupid design, especially how wobbly it is in Return of the Jedi. But the older I get, the more appreciation I have for the design. I think it's actually pretty interesting design. So I'd love to see Tom Hanks finally get a chance to be in Star Trek. I hear he's a huge fan. That'd be awesome. E.R. Mixon's craziest theories. What is your least favorite Star Trek episode of any series? Also, are there any episodes that just make you mad? There are a lot that make me mad, like The Child. It's the first episode of season 3 of TNG, I believe. Yeah, just awful fucking episode. My worst episode of any series. I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's a lot that make me mad, though, for sure. The New Defiant comes in part 2 in season 7, episode 2. Snoop Dogg, remember the last time he was a captain? Yes, that was in Unbelievable. Oh, was that what you're thinking? Because Unbelievable, he's the bad guy, essentially. Snoop's fleet is made up of drop ships. Yeah, he didn't land the plan very well. The plane. How? Snoop Dogg is the captain of the USS THC, registry NCC 420. That's great. That's great. What GPU is that Cap rocking on his battleship computer? I don't know what that means. Processing, I don't know. That is just that's a Lenovo 17-inch laptop. My main rig, I hate the term rig for computer. My main computer is downstairs, and I don't know what the hell that's done either. It's also a Lenovo, so. I think Clint Eastwood would make a good TOS captain. Snoop's ship is 80% hydroponics base. Too cool. I'm a big ATST fan. That's awesome. Dem be chicken whackers. Robert Patterson would make a great ensign dipshit. The THC is over with class because it looks like a massive joint. Not AT-AT, it's AT-AT. That's the AT-AT. Be mad all you like, I don't give a fuck. I say it both ways, depends on how I'm using it in a sentence, but Snoop ship needs huge, munchy storage bays. It's a pipe. Snoop is in charge of terraforming worlds for the Federation. I could see Kelsey Grammer in the captain's chair again. That would be awesome, actually. Yeah. Do you think Neelix should get a Star Trek IP after Viacom folds? Get the IP. Do I think... Did I say Neelix? Fucking dyslexia. Do you think Netflix should get the Star Trek IP after Viacom folds? Viacom's not going to fold, but okay. Sure, give it to Netflix. That'd be great. Bradley Weekland, if food replicators were inverted, would you trust them and eat the food? If they were inverted, sure, I'd give it a shot. Cap, I like the design. I'll do it. You better. It's one of my favorite ship designs. Idris Elba as a captain. Yes, that'd be great. These Are the Voyages is mine. Horrible season finale. Horrible series finale. Yeah, absolutely it was. It's not a bad episode though. As a finale for a series, it's not good to represent the series, but it's not a bad episode. Clint Eastwood would make a good Klingon. Tuvix pisses me off. At least Archer had a reason to kill Trip. You mean Sim. But Janeway killed Tuvix for seemingly selfish reasons. Tuvix had to die. I'm sorry, but you're going to get Tuvok and Neelix back for the price of Tuvix. Just take some DNA, some samples from Tuvix, reconstitute him when you can, either into a hologram or an android or a synth, if you want to call them that, or a clone. You could do that. Like, there's ways to do it that are fine, you know? All right, this is pissing me off again. I saw this already. It's recycling the same shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'll turn that off. Just let it go in non-random order for a little bit. Greg Neville's love it. The USS Nope. Snoop, report to Admiral Doobie. Snoop ship as the Doomsday device because it looks like a big lit up joint. That's great. Neelix is the Jar Jar Binks of Star Trek. I didn't mind Jar Jar Binks, and I don't mind Neelix. So he pronounces it AT-AT because he's Canadian. We Americans know the correct pronunciation. William Jackson, Colin Barrett. I really liked Kelsey Grammer in the captain's chair. I don't know. Neelix had a good cooking show. Killing Tucker was a dick move. Well, it's Sim, but okay. Trunks, Tuvix would cut down on the salaries of the cast, 1 for the price of 2. It's a holodeck program thing pisses me off about These Are the Voyages. We need a ground combat centric Star Trek. No, we don't. We don't need that. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't like that. That would be awful. By the way, cookbook you sent is rad, and I plan on making something out of this on the upcoming weekend. All right, Brett, glad you got that, and that was awesome to see you share a picture of it when you got it. I really like that, and I didn't know if I should put anything extra in there. I didn't want to be pretentious and be like, "Here's a note from Captain Foley." So I just sent you the goddamn book. So I hope that's okay. But yeah, I'm glad you got it. Colin Barrett, the poor Borg lady, all she wanted was to make the galaxy perfect. Then along comes Janeway and she gets blown up, sliced up, shut up, crushed, burned, and poisoned for her trouble. Nasty Janeway, lol. Matt says, I watched These Are the Voyages when it aired and haven't watched it since. What? The Tuvix episode is why Star Trek is good. It's those difficult situations to get you thinking about future possibilities and problems. Yes, it's a perfect morality tale, and that's what Star Trek's good at. Samuel L. Jackson is either a captain or chief of security. Snoop's Captain Jot equals the THC Blaze It. Don't insult Neelix by comparing him to Jar Jar. Captain Snoop Dogg single-handedly brought Peach to the Milky Way by distributing his signature blend of weed found only in the rise of via Borg transwarp hubs. Now the Borg only assimilate THC. Sir, it's another Enterprise coming in. It's fine, lol, no worries. Fleet Pal says, I won't watch it. I end Enterprise on the two-parter about Trip and T'Pol's daughter. I don't. I still watch These Are the Voyages because you have to watch them all. It's just the rule. If they made them, you got to watch them. You know, in my opinion, to be a fan of something, you need to take the good and the bad, and not just ignore what you choose. I don't know. That's me, but I like artistic Tuvok baking cakes and just chillaxing after he got the energy zap from the selective race. Right, Ozzy, The Simpsons even did it. LOL. Hey, y'all, does anybody know what's going on with the Orville? Yeah, they're working on it. Season 3 will be out hopefully this fall or early next year. I know a few people that are working on it, actually. One of them is Doug Drexler. So 76 people here, 75 likes. That's awesome. I didn't expect to get to 75 likes, but thank you guys. Thank you. I have had enough of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking starship. There's some ground stuff in Enterprise and in DS9. I wish there was more Mako stuff on the ships. I also don't care for that, so. May the Trek be with you, always. I heard Willie Nelson is going to appear in the new Star Trek aboard the USS Trekyards bridge. The fuzzy haze envelops the crew when you hear it on the road again. TNG Season 1, dudes in dresses, need to get me one. They're called scants, not dresses. Why did they get rid of the Makos? Because Starfleet isn't a military organization. That's why. I'm not saying that as Captain Foley saying that. I'm saying that is because that's what the general rule is, that Starfleet's not military. Have you caught the new season of Solar Opposites? I've never even heard of it. Now I'm picturing Willie Nelson traveling around with Q. Well, hey there. Sorry I'm late, says Satan. Hey, Satan. Welcome. Cool beans. Fleet Pass Swiftback, $2. Here's for 75 likes. Thank you so much. Sam Jackson is head of Section 31. The USS General Lee. That'd be great. Offensive to a lot of people, but great. Don't get me started on the General Lee thing. I have a General Lee appreciation group on Facebook that has been there for I don't know how many years now, but I just love sharing pictures of the General Lee. I think it's a fantastic car. I want to make one. I want to build a model of the General Lee, but here's the clincher. It's not going to be the General Lee. It's going to be the same year Charger. Everything's going to be the same as far as year goes, push bars, all that shit. but I'm going to paint it black. And on the top, it's going to have a big purple Decepticon symbol, and it's going to say Lord Megatron on the side of above each door, like where it says General Lee on the General Lee. It's going to big Decepticon symbol, Lord Megatron, and on the side instead of 01, it's going to be G1 in purple with the silver outline. So like a Transformers inspired General Lee would be the Lord Megatron. I've always wanted to do that. I've just never got around to doing it yet. So I've seen some Star Trek news, man. 3 shows coming this year, and we know nothing, even revealing the Prodigy ship or something. We'll get that. We'll get a whole bunch of reveals for Prodigy sooner than later, probably, and they'll come in pretty quick, and then we'll have a release date. So don't worry. Does Sam Jackson have an eye patch as head of Section 31? Probably. That's much better in my opinion, says Samantha. I think you're probably talking about the car. I'm not sure. Hey friends, do you like For All Mankind? I haven't watched it yet, but from what I hear, it's pretty good. So I read somewhere that production delays on Discovery Season 4 may mean it may not air this year, but early next year. Yeah, I can definitely see it. I can definitely see it airing early next year for sure. It's Mike McMahon's other show with Justin Roiland on Hulu. Did you see the article about the Shat that said he's never seen an episode of TOS or any of the movies except The Final Frontier? No, but I've heard him say that. I don't like watching myself. Well, then you're an idiot. So, idiot. Just as evil as the real General Lee. Good idea. Mustangs are better to punish and enslave. I have to punish and enslave on my Camaro on the back because my Camaro is a Decepticon as well. Mopar had the best 60s muscle. Love the Charger and the 68 Roadrunner. Yes, the Megatron car, says Samantha. Avante North, you get the band hammer. Yeah, having Elon on the show would be awesome. Could be him and the first successful Starship. Hey, I'd love to hang out with Elon Musk. Shoot us some money, some funding for the show would be great. You can afford it. So, did you hear? Here's spelt wrong, but that's okay. Ford is now giving out puppies with every Mustang purchase. They figured everyone needs company while they wait for a tow. Yeah, I heard. Well, last I heard, they were handing out sneakers so you can push your car, but and in places like up north where it's cold a lot, they're giving out hand warmers and gloves. So when you push on the bumper, it's not so cold. For All Mankind is a really good show. Ron Moore is on his A game. Avante North, sure do. Never heard that before. The Roadrunner, great tin right there. LOL, the hand warmers. Yeah. Let's see, coming up on an hour, guys. It probably won't be a long live. I'll probably call it around an hour unless, you guys are still popping and hopping and super chats are flowing and stuff like that. But I did go almost 3 hours on Friday night. This upcoming Friday, I'll be doing another Trekkie trivia. So get your trivia questions ready. Get prepared to, because there were some great questions. If you've been to the Trekkie Trivia Fridays, there are some really good questions. A lot of them I know the answers to. A lot of them I don't. Like there's some. You guys are really killing it with the questions, and I want to keep that up because that's a fun thing to do. I want to do one with Samuel at some point as well. See if he can figure some of the stuff out. So, but yeah, I'm not sure how long tonight's will go. We'll see. Puppies are better. You can cry to them and they won't judge you for doing it while you're waiting for that tow. At the retirement speech, Ben Rich of Skunks Works said, "We have the ability to take E.T. home." Damn, that's awesome. Smart Smears, I feel thing future Starship stuff. Hold on. I feel thing future Starship stuff to modern still alive celebrities would Be a little indulgent. I feel thing future Starship stuff to modern, still alive celebrities would be a little indulgent. Don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. Devo77X for All Mankind. Seen ads and clips online for it. Alternate history where America didn't make it to the moon first, right? William Jackson says that was some deep shit in this. Pull this question out of your booty. Jada Productions. Next live you do, I dare you to have a random plate in the background to have an image of Terry Farrell almost naked wrapped in Worth's blanket. You dare me to do that? That was supposed to be tying. Oh, okay. When are you planning another Bridge Crew night? I don't know. That's Bridge Crew nights are usually like in the afternoon. One of the people in the Bridge Crew chat will be like, I'm free tonight. And then it's like, okay, well, who can make it? I don't know when we'll do it. I honestly don't know. Liam McEwen, will you admit that the Enterprise Z is better than the D? Would you do it for a super chat? I mean, it's better in certain ways, for sure. Better design-wise for a battleship, sure. It's definitely designed to fight. It's not designed to do day-to-day scientific shit. It's definitely designed. It's got a purpose. It's a puncher. It's a bruiser. The Enterprise D is, in my opinion, the Enterprise D is superior because it's multi-purpose and it can kick ass, but doesn't look like it can kick ass. And it's just the comfort level, the lighting, the brightness, the size, the interior volume. Like, there's so much going for the Enterprise D that the Enterprise E loses. So will I admit it's better? I mean, I have to read what the super chat says, right? So there you go. Colin Barrett. Been watching the Japanese G1 Transformers cartoons, Headmasters, Master Force, and Victory. Decided to watch them and subtitle as the English language dubs are questionable. LOL. I hate subtitles. I just, it takes me out of it. It's too much going on, and like I said, with my dyslexia, it's just dyslexia, OCD, and some ADHD. There's shit going on. I'm trying to read the shit. It's just, and sometimes I can't get through the whole thing, or it's just not good. I hate subtitles. Bernard Francis throws in another $5 super chat with a hiya sticker. So thank you, Bernard. I said it wrong. Bernard. There you go. That sounds so wrong to me. Jumpin' Jim Flash. Now that I have some free time, maybe we can schedule that visit to the show. Which show? What are we talking about? What? E.R. Mixon's Craziest Theories. How have you been? Are you healthy? Is your wife doing okay? I am fine. I am healthy, except for my pain in my back, which, I'm old. It's fine. My wife is also doing okay, but she's got, now the weather's changing, her one hip is aching a little bit, and she's also got a bad lower back. She pulled a muscle or something like 2 days ago, so we're both kind of crippled right now. So Enterprise A was the best. I mean, looks-wise, maybe, sure. I find the E to be sexier looking ship than the Enterprise D. She looks fast standing still, and she can kick more ass and take more names than the D, in my opinion. Well, everybody's entitled to be wrong, so. Liam McEwen, $5. Enterprise E is better. The D is a close second. The Enterprise E is better. The D is a close second. There, I said it. Engage the like. Jumpin' Jim Flash. Sorry, Matrix guy. Still drawing a blank. Did you work on the Matrix? I think. Were you talking to Samuel more than me? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Samuel you were talking to, not me. He mentioned it to me, so you were talking about the ships, the Nebuchadnezzar and stuff. Yeah. Peter Lukaku, Enterprise D came out when there wasn't much conflict and it was the love boat of its generation. Enterprise E came out because of Borg threat. Yes. Maybe that was Samuel I was talking to. Yes, it was. Look behind you. It's a human anatomy scan. I was probably late looking behind me, wasn't I? Yes, says Jumpin' Jim Flash. Colin Barrett, I prefer the look of the Sovereign class, but if I was in command of a ship, the Galaxy class is far more versatile. Absolutely. And Jumpin' Jim Flash, shoot us an email. I don't know if you're talking, I think you were talking to Samuel more than me. If me at all, actually. So yeah, shoot us an email, let us know, and we'll arrange a time to film with you for sure. Terry Farley, Enterprise B is the coolest, but refit and A tied for me. Avante North made you look. Bastard. Fleet Pod Swiftback, $2. Shut up. You're not old. You're a fine vintage. Well, that's very true, but I'm still old. Eric Martin, I think Enterprise D would look better with a longer, narrow saucer turned the other way. I don't. I like it the way it is, actually. Jedi Production, smash that like button like the captain mashes buttons on Star Trek Bridge Crew. Cap, what's your favorite low-budget 1970s sci-fi show? Probably Buck Rogers. I don't know if that was low-budget necessarily, but there's a lot of 70s shows I like. But I really enjoyed Buck Rogers, honestly. A lot more 80s shows that I was into. Like, I just got the complete series of Greatest American Hero. I've been watching some of that. I love that show. I love the theme song. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free. Running away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. It's a great song, great show. USS Reliant is the best, says Adam. Dreamer out there, $2. Cisco's Defiant has always been my favorite ship. I'm not the biggest fan of the Defiant, man. E.R. Mixon's Craziest Theories. Enterprise A kind of got shortchanged. Only 2 movies as the main ship. We only see the first and last mission on screen. For the rest, we got to read the 89 comics. True enough. That's a very good point, actually. Liam McEwen, do you have a fleet in STO that you are active in? Yes, it's called Team Trekyards. We have our own fleet, and it's fantastic. Our star base is like the pinnacle, the best. It's awesome. We've got some really great people that run it as well. I don't know anything about running the fleets. We do have a Facebook group just called Star Trek Online Team Trekyards. So you join the Facebook group and you request through there to get added to the fleet in game, and they'll take care of you because they're the ones that are in charge of that kind of thing. So, yes, Team Trekyards on STO. Go check it out. I play sometimes, and I did stream once. I did a live stream where I was playing, and a whole bunch of people hopped on and came into the same place I was, and we were all hanging out. We had a bridge party. I invited everybody to the bridge, and people that were watching were jumping around on screen. So, Nice Owl 84 says NCC 1701 Nobility A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, or J. There's the link for the Facebook group. Thank you very much, Fleet Paul. Yeah, go join the group and then request to join the fleet in game, and they'll get you up there, up and running. Mr. Captain 93. Let's be honest. We'd all go on any ship named Enterprise. Yes. Lyle says Voyager has always been my favorite Trek ship ever. The Intrepid class for the win. Cha-ching. Avante North. Moontrap was low budget, but it was funny as hell. Colin Barrett. The saucer of the Sovereign class looks like the Galaxy class saucer turned sideways. Matt Boardman. Haha, I just sang the theme song along with you. Did you ever watch Space Cases on Nickelodeon back in the 90s? No. Jason Moe throws in $10. Just tossing a coin to my Witcher. Toss a coin to your captain. Thank you. As a former English major, I always love when you call out spelling errors. Thanks for these relaxing, chill chats, and live long and long live Lower Decks. Joe, I call out spelling mistakes all the time. I'm a grammar Nazi. The guys in the group chats, the moderators will tell you that. I let a lot of things slide because people don't like getting corrected all the time. But if I'm in a particular mood, I need to point it out. And I just posted on Facebook like 3 weeks ago, probably a post that said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but on accident is wrong. It's by accident. Because on accident pisses me off. When people are saying, oh, and then they did this thing on accident. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? By accident. Anyway, don't worry. There's going to be a rant alert, one of my rant alert videos coming out about bad grammar, spelling, and just people that don't know how to use the English language. So that should be a good one for you to join when I do the live rant alert supplemental for it. Duras Sisters destroyed the drive section of the Enterprise D. Deanna crashed the saucer section. Yes, that happened. Yes. Battlestar is mine also. Oh, yes, Battlestar Galactica, the early 70s one, or the 70s one, is fucking great. Love it. Fun fact, they stopped having Voyager raise its nacelles because the motor on the model broke. I like the nacelles down anyway. Same with the Bird of Prey. The Bird of Prey had motors in them that eventually stopped working. So every time you saw it, speaking of, there it is right there. So eventually just went with them down, and then they made a different model with them up. They moved, they could still move, I think, but they didn't move very much. And even the Ferengi Marauder, when it went to attack mode, the front slid down and the little guns on the side or whatever went down. Those motors burned out right away too, so you never saw it do that ever again. Just 1 second. What's going on? No, they don't come in your room every time I'm doing a live. Come on, out. Come on. Go downstairs. I'm getting sick of that. Just tell them no. Come on, go. Sorry, the dogs and the kid are stupid, so. Joseph Barbato, I really wish we knew more about the Enterprise B and what happened in her time. I think there's a lot of story to flesh out there in the time between B and C and the Enterprise C adventures. Yes. The Lost Years, as they're called. And I would love to see a series based in that time because it's amazing. There's like 80 years there that they can explore. I don't necessarily want to see the Enterprise C because we know what happens to it. And any other ship, though, would be great. I'd like to see some adventures from other ships from that era, so. Greatest American Hero is funny, though janky show. It is definitely dated, but I'll watch it over most TV shows nowadays. What? I want to join your fleet in STO. I've been playing since it came out, bought a lifetime membership. Matt, I also have a lifetime membership thanks to the amazing Mark Lawrence, who was on here earlier. Go, join the fleet. Go to the link that FleetPod put in there for the STO Team Trekyards Facebook group. Join it. Say you want to join the fleet online. They'll take care of you. They'll get you set up, and then you can be part of the Team Trekyards fleet. Terry Farley. Love old 80s stuff. Makes me feel old, but I don't care. Joseph Barbato. Yes, the C time-lapse was lacking. Already got a fleet myself, though I imagine Team Trekyards is a fun place. Oh, it is. Very fun. Bradley, Captain, we found a nuclear vessel, and it is the Enterprise. Jordan Shred, I recently rewatched Star Trek Beyond lately, and I wanted to ask, does the design of the Yorktown station make any sense to you? Seems over-engineered for visual sake and not practical use of space. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I understand gravitational planes and all that shit. Like, that's something that would probably work in that kind of environment. but I think it looks stupid. It doesn't look Star Trek. If it was another science fiction property, it'd be fine, but it doesn't look Star Trek. I'm sure it would work. Speaking of the fucking JJ verse, look at this. Look at this shit. Move these nacelles further apart, and it'd be great. They're way too close together. Move them further apart. And nobility A, B, C, or D. Oh, look, 87 likes. Oh, we have 88 likes now. Can we get 100 likes? 12 more likes. 12 more people hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. That'd be awesome. Deanna did both. Deanna Maneuver and the Enterprise D and E. I want the Enterprise that Riker commanded, the one that had the third nacelle and the large phaser cannon under the saucer, called the Galaxy X, or the Galaxy Refit. In the real world, the bridge crew would be court-martialed for the loss of the Enterprise D. Space Cases was fun and stupid. The Miranda is the Humvee of Star Trek. Terry says Harry Kim's Rhode Island is one of the coolest designs ever, and that was done by, well, it's basically just the Nova class, but a modified version. And that was done by Rob Bonchoon, who we've had on the channel multiple times. A good friend of ours. He keeps bugging me. I need to actually call him because he wanted me to talk to him like 2 weekends ago, and I didn't get around to it. Damn it. Grammar Nazi, and yet you pronounce at. No, fuck on accident. The Enterprise E was originally conceived with folding pylons like Voyager. I got fat fingers and doesn't take the time to spell check. Sorry. No disrespect, but how can a dyslexic be a grammar Nazi at the same time? My head is hurting, Cap. Okay, there's a long story to that. I used to be fucking atrocious at spelling, grammar, everything. I didn't know when to do punctuations. I still got a lot of punctuation stuff wrong, but my spelling was fucking awful. There, and there would always spell those wrong. Here and here, I'd always get those wrong. Then one day my brother told me the difference between there, and there, and how they're used. And it clicked for me. And this was like after I graduated high school. I couldn't, it didn't make sense to me before that. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. Once I got it told to me in the proper way that I understood it, it clicked, and my spelling has got 1,000 times better. If Sylvia always has trouble spelling things, she'll ask me, and I can spell pretty much anything on the spot, because I'm focused on it. But when I'm tired, when I'm reading, I just get some dyslexic things going on, and so I can totally be a grammar Nazi and dyslexic at the same time. I want to improve myself, and I don't want, it to define me. So I try to be better than it by correcting other people and trying to make them come to the realization that I came to when my brother corrected me. Because it was a moment, like I said, I had graduated high school, I was older, and usually it pissed me off whenever he corrected me. But that one day, the one day he did it, and it's like, oh my God, everything made sense. The world opened up to me, and I'm like, all right. And since then, I've been much, much better with everything, spelling wise, using the proper use of there, and there. So yeah, that's why. Another thing that's really embarrassing to me, but I'll tell you guys, I couldn't read an analog clock. I couldn't read a clock through all of public school. I didn't learn how to read a clock or figure it out in my head until grade 11. That makes me feel really fucking stupid, but it's just I couldn't understand the quarter after, like 15 minutes after thing, and quarter after and quarter to and all that. I couldn't get it. I could not get it. I needed digital watches all through public school and half through high school. Then once I figured out how to read an analog clock, almost every watch I bought since then has been an analog clock or an analog watch. The exception, of course, being my Apple Watch here. But, that is what it is. Even with that, there's most of the watch faces I have for it are actually analog. So, just because, and it's still, so it still takes me, if somebody catches me off guard and says, what time is it, and I'm not focused on it specifically, it still takes me a minute or two sometimes to look at an analog clock just on the fly and go, 20 to 7. So it's kind of embarrassing for me to tell that story because I feel like an idiot, because who the fuck doesn't know how to read a clock? But I didn't know how to read a clock. And yes, I can be a grammar Nazi and dyslexic at the same time. He's telling the truth. He's called me out a couple of times. It's usually right before I notice the autocorrect fail and correct it. Yeah, autocorrect is sometimes your worst enemy. Damn, I have no idea if I say on accident or by accident. Me failed English? That's impossible. What I missed, a Captain Foley rant? They haven't missed the rant, no. Kat, we get that you're keen to drop your rants on YouTube, but please at least give us warning. Puns, I love them. I'm pretty sure the Voyager model was CGI. After a while it was, yes. Actually, I don't think they built a... Did they have a miniature for Voyager? That's a good question, actually. As I recall, the Enterprise E had variable warp pylons were dropped after someone commented the ship looked like a chicken from certain angles. Oh, the Marauder was a bad mother of that designer. Matt Boardman, yes, we absolutely need an original series set in the Lost Era. No more going pre-TOS. I totally agree, Matt, and thank you so much for the L cards you did earlier with the Ambassador class. One of my favorite ships. I love it. Thank you. The perfect color pattern for a computer display. Fleet Pass Swift back $5. Let's see. I was right. I think you owe me a bottle for being right. Don't you, Cap? I love Maple Crown, so just so you know. There you go. What about the lost years of NX? We find out the NX Columbia ended up crashed on a lot. I don't care. Don't want to see them. I mean, I'd be interested in seeing them, but honestly, I want to see the era that had good ship design. You know, holdovers from the movie era leading up to the TNG designs would be fantastic. I'm not a big fan of the NX-01, to be honest. Liam says, I will join your fleet. We'll go do so. I think a series following the Bozeman after coming forward in time would be awesome, just like the comics that did the same thing. I have a whole backstory on my ambassador class, USS Indianapolis, which fought during the Federation Cardassian War. Ooh, awesome. E.R. Mixon's Craziest Theories. I'd love to see a series based on the lost years, but mostly because I love the Monster Marine uniforms and everything about the TOS movie aesthetic. Yep, that's exactly why I want to see that too. Matt Boardman, I clicked the link and requested to join. Awesome. I hope they get back to you soon. They're the ones that take care of it. I don't know anything about that shit, so occasionally I'll go on though and go to the starbase and walk around, and once or twice I've run into people that are like, is that the real Captain Foley? It's like, yes. Stop. I forgot about the game going thing. I'm a lifer. My brain's starting to hurt. I want a Daedalus class ship in the series NX-1XX Go. We need a Trek series focusing on the Romulans, honestly. Do we, though? I have a lifetime in STO-PC, but no Facebook to join the fleet. Dun, dun, dun. I guess that's a sign to get Facebook. I don't understand people don't have Facebook. It's so helpful, especially when you need to promote something like a YouTube channel. But TJ Rowe, there you go. That rhymes. Doesn't the third nacelle actually enhance warp? Or does the third nacelle actually enhance warp? I don't want to get into the dynamics of how a third nacelle works. They can be switched off in pairs from the top to the side. It also is on hot standby in case one of them something happens to one of them. And yes, because there's another set of warp coils that are powered, you can actually refine the geometry of your warp bubble to get a little bit more performance, energy save. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I fly the Enterprise J in STO and is one of my main ships on my main character, and it's grown on me. I have an Enterprise J or a Universe class as well. For your information, I'm probably in the minority, but in my headcanon, the Daedalus is a Warp 7 successor to the NX class. None of this non-current with NX business. I hear you. I love the Daedalus class. Sorry, Captain, but the three nacelled ships are ugly. Well, sorry, Spurgicide, but you're wrong. Peter Lacaco, did you take the Camaro out of storage yet? I live up in Sudbury, and we just got hit with snow after weeks of great weather. Hopefully it doesn't head your way. Yes, the Camaro's been out for a while now. I was driving it yesterday, and I've got it up before this time of year, and it's got snow on it. Getting snow on it's not the problem. It's driving it after they've salted the roads. That's the problem. We're driving it with the salt on the roads, so don't worry. There is a hard to a point, bro. What? What? I don't understand. Okay, I'm behind the chat, so I apologize. I can't wait to see how expensive ships have gotten in the Zen store. How do you comfort a grammar Nazi? Pat them on the back and say, there, there, there. Ha, 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 ha. Jordan Shred, I think that is torture, bud. Matt Boardman, I worked in the e-services department of the credit union for a number of years, so spelling and grammar were very needed. That is the challenge. To be a better speller does equal a badder me, sir. Plus, bad spelling and stuff, bad spelling, grammar, and punctuation when I'm reading something doesn't fucking help that I have dyslexia, because sometimes I can't understand what the fuck you're saying. I can't even understand what you were trying to say sometimes. Other times I can kind of figure it out, but if I'm tired, it looks way wrong and I just don't get it. It's just a different way of processing visual data. Don't feel bad. Dyslexia is similar. About the clock, yeah. For a long time, I looked where the hour hand was and how close it was to the middle or beginning or end. I always hated the look of digital watches, so I only wear analog. Don't be embarrassed about shit, Captain. Just be you. Hello, Captain Foley. Thank you for having covered the Titan class. I have issues recognizing cars. Put me in a parking lot, and even if I know where I'm parked, I have trouble finding the car. That's funny. I'm amazing with car recognition. I can see a car's headlights behind me and tell you what car it is, what year roughly. Same with taillights and stuff. I used to be a lot better at it, but that's funny. That's odd actually, but same with people wearing masks lately. Check your Facebook Messenger. Also, no, don't call yourself an idiot. Okay, I'll check Facebook Messenger soon. I'm gonna catch up on the chat. So, William Fleetpaw, if I had one, that's what I would want it to show me. Matt Boardman, I may or may not have a CG model. Have the CG model used in Voyager. Fleetpaw's fifth back, $5. You'd be surprised at those who can no longer read an analog clock. My sister can't, and most of the students I transport can't either. Yeah, but that's because they were never taught it. I was taught it. I remember those fucking sheets of paper in public school with the clock face, and you had to write the time 4:21, and you had to put the fucking little hand in the big hand. I could never do it. Those haunted me because I got them sent home with me because my teachers thought I was an idiot because I couldn't do it properly. I would always fail them, and I can just picture them in my head, those round clock faces on the, like 5 of them in a row, all with different times printed underneath that you had to do in analog form. Now I could fly through it, no problem, but back then I just couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And eventually in public school, we just moved past it, and I never fucking learned. I never learned. I didn't know. I knew what time of the day the classes ended, or what time the classes ended by where the hands were, but I didn't know the time. So yeah, I am an idiot. There you go. Voyager started out as a practical model, and then they made it CG. Yeah, I think they made it CG because it didn't work very well. But I thought the Enterprise E was the last physical model they built. There's a few shots of it in the movie. The rest are all CG. So, Terry, most people take a bit of time to state the time unless the minute hand is right at the 15 or 30 mark. Yeah, a lot of times I'll just round up or down depending. Dreamer out there, Voyager was one of the last hero ship miniatures. Doug Drexler and Michael Kuda had to sneak in to finish the detailing. Had to sneak because being on DS9, Doug wasn't allowed to work on Voyager, but he did. Liam McEwen, thank you. Not taught is way different than an idiot. Cap is not stupid. Yeah, they don't teach it now. They don't teach that, and they don't teach cursive writing, or they do for maybe like 5 minutes. Like, here's this cursive. If you don't get it, who cares? You're not going to need it. So being not taught it is different than being taught it and having it drilled into your head and trying to figure it out and still not being able to figure it out, even after you get it explained to you multiple fucking times, and you still don't fucking get it. That's one of the reasons I hate math. I cannot do math for the life of me. Still to this day. Basic math is beyond me. I don't get it. I'm not good with numbers. Captain Foley, my good friend, I'll make a start on the Andor class today. Thank you. Yes, looking forward to seeing it. JW Pals Rock. Hey, Captain. Hello, my friend. Fleet Paw. The digital faces just look so damn janky to me. Analog is the way to go, in my opinion. But for easy, quick reference, there's nothing like an analog. 1101, you know what I mean? I hope they make the Strange New Worlds Enterprise Bridge a little less disco looking and a bit closer to I also hope that. I don't think they will, though. Fleetpaw, I use proration all the time, so I concur that analog is the way. I'm with you about hating bad grammar other than the occasional autocorrect. I always try using it correctly. I hate text message talk. Half the time I have to Google what they mean. Right? The Starfleet battles Dreadnought would make more sense without the shuttle bay. A little bit, yeah, because where's that power feed going up through the neck? And, but it looks good. I like it. I don't care what anybody says. I like the 3 nacelle designs. The animated shows should all use the plot device, time, travel, holodeck, whatever, to bring back all of the older actors who won't be with us for much longer. Daniel's Hot Topics. Hi, Captain Foley, and new Star Trek news. No Star Trek news that I'm aware of, no. My favorite is the Sovereign class in STO. Got its full console, which gives it a battle cloak. Dun, dun, dun. I like the Sovereign class from Armada with the Corbomite device. It shoots a little red thing and hits a ship, hits another ship, hits another ship, hits another ship, and the damage gets progressively better. That's awesome. You were correct about the Voyager having a physical model. Memory Alpha talks about how they mixed physical model and CG depending on the need. CGI was handy for movement-intensive shots. Yes, and eventually they just went to full CGI by the end of the series. Terry Farley, trucks on the highway can now shut down V8s to 4-bangers to save fuel. Third leg nacelle can add endurance, switching between pairs, and yes, it's quite cool for certain ships. Whew. Bradley Weekland, I have so many messages that say frackin' autocorrect. A dreadnought, a la HMS Dreadnought, is formidable pre-World War II battleships due to its armor, citadel, and angles. Hey Cap and everyone, I have one question. What is Reginald Barclay's hologram number 9? Thomas Maroney has done a fantastic job in STO updating the ship's designs and looks in Star Trek Online. It's awesome. Is it Three Musketeers? It has to be. It does accentuate the sentence, sir. I'm so far behind. I apologize, guys. The studio model of USS Voyager was the last studio model built for Star Trek. Up for some gaming this week, Cap. ENG09, he's one of my bridge crew guys. Yes, later in the week, ENG. They were just asking when I was going to do bridge crew next, and I don't know. So we'll arrange something. I had learning disabilities growing up. I did too, but I didn't want to admit it to myself. So for a long time, I didn't. Then in high school, like late high school, I acknowledged, yeah, I got dyslexia. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I just don't see things the way other people see things, or I don't learn things the way that other people learn things. I play STO just to fly around in a refit Connie. I want to one versus one someone in the Reliant. I only play probably once a month, so it will be forever and a day to grind. Yeah, me too. I just, when I go on, I don't really do missions. I just run around Starbase, change a few things with my ship, fly the ship around, change to another ship, fly that ship around, get some different angles of it, you know. A rotary phone is the same way. Most people nowadays could not even use one. Rotary phones are awesome. I miss rotary phones. Cap, you are not an idiot. Thank you. I appreciate that. I sometimes disagree with you. Teachers don't know anything and wanted to flunk me out of school, and I ended up with a master's degree. So lesson is never give up. Everyone learns differently. Yes. William Jackson, you are still the boss, Captain. Got another stream. Live long and prosper. All right, see you, William. Richard Malbury, I feel you on the math. Also, I had a horrible time in school with math. Had to have a tutor to help me one of my college math classes. Yeah, I had tutors. I even went into a remedial math at one point, um, which I don't like also admitting. Had special help at school for certain things, and it just made me feel like so stupid. Um, but Fleet Pass Swiftbacks, $5. Us old folks can cripple an entire generation by switching to analog clocks, writing in cursives, and driving stick shift cars. We attack at dawn. Hey, I'm down for that. Do you think we are getting dumber because of our technology? Absolutely. Absolutely. There is no time in the timeline. When I hear the term have a seat, I immediately think of Chris Hansen. The Predator Chronicles. I don't know if you. I watched the way I was introduced to Chris Hansen and the Predator thing was through a YouTuber called Mr. Gigi. Mr. Gigi. Mr. Gigi. Fucking hilarious. He does the Predator Chronicles where he follows Chris Hansen through some. He looks at the episode and just makes fun of the guys, and it's fucking hilarious. Over 100 likes. Do a little dance for us. Happy dance, 100 like dance. Da, 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 da. I haven't been watching the L cars. Hopefully, they haven't been repeating the same ones because they're not supposed to. Maybe the fans of Star Trek could crowdfund to do 3D captures of all the actors, motion cap them, and do voice sampling. Then they and their estate can live on in Star Trek. That would be awesome. Kevin Scott. Me will liked when the Orville can have season 3 on TV on purpose. Thanks for streaming, Cap. Thank you, Austin, for watching. Liam, I've always been a fan of the Star Trek Prometheus with multi-vector assault mode. Yeah, me not so much. Not my favorite ship for sure. It's one of Samuel's favorite ships, though. He really loves it. So, you're not an idiot. I went through speech and language classes in ID classes, learning disability classes. I also have ADHD and dyslexia. When in the U.S. Army, reading is at 6th grade and manual's picture book. Yeah, everybody learns differently. I hate the way that they teach things, honestly. But I'm always up for some bridge crew. We have to do a live firewall with DGR Blue and Renee and blow some shit up. I agree. We haven't done firewall in a long time. Teach the commander English. There's a great video on YouTube of teenagers trying to figure out how to make a phone call on a rotary phone. It's hilarious. Bear Crow Motega, I'm not good with math either. Terry, I wish math was more applied, especially early on in elementary. And no, not stupid story problems. I love science and hated math in school. Try to get a millennial to make change. It's very interesting. If you have old rotary phones, you can make your own intercom. I think it's 9 volts of power, something fun that kids will like. It doesn't ring. Works if you pick up the handset and speak. Um, I'm disappointed CBS All Access canceled the Twilight Zone reboot. Trunks, Star Trek can probably survive better than Star Wars. It seems like Star Wars fandom is worse than Star Trek fandom. Trekyards, I used to get Star Trek used to get its ass kicked by Star Wars, but now Star Wars will get its ass kicked by the MCU. Trunks, if CBS really wanted to do real Twilight Zone reboot, make it black and white. Matt Boardman says, I'll join you for Bridge Crew if there's room. That'd be awesome. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. My dogs are idiots. No, it's not a kitty. It's a dog. No, I'm not going to bring the pug in. Let's see. We've been here for just over an hour. 108 likes. That's awesome, guys. If you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. The problem is the dogs, when I'm in here, they don't like coming in here because they're not usually in here. So when I'm in here, they get all nervous and freaked out, and then they bug my kid. My kid has to get some sleep because he's got to go do school. So when I'm doing lives, they're in his room, and then so they're scratching at the door to get in, bugging him. He lets them in. They chill out on his bed, but then as soon as I'm done, he closes his door. So if he's sleeping, I might not know they're in there. They start scratching to get out, wake him up. It's just they don't need to. They can just fucking lay on the couch. They don't need to be with us. They can lay on the couch. I just wish they'd get into a routine. It bothers me. They need to fucking figure out that I can't always be having them on my lap. It's just, it frustrates me. Oh, a Starbase K7 model. I would really like a TOS era K7. Show up in Deep Space Nine model. Klingons as bad guys and all. William McEwen. What is that thing you call school? I know not what that is. What this is. Yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said, around the hour mark is probably when I was going to call it. My back's feeling better because I took some medication, but honestly, my throat's getting dry, or my mouth is getting dry because I didn't bring up a drink with me, and my head's starting to get a bit of a headache because reading all the comments and being behind and being stressed. So, you guys, I know you guys aren't stressing me out. Don't worry about that. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and yeah. Anyway, I'll call it there. I'm just going to say thank you guys for watching. Have yourselves a great night, and I'll see you later this week. And keep your eyes out for the Captain Foley personal channel, the Rant Alert series, because now that I've got my intro, my excellent intro, I have two that I can use actually. Speaking of Matt, if you're still there, I need to add like the text to the end of the first one you sent me, the TOS one, because I really like that. I like the cinematic feel of that one, or the TV feel. So anyway, so keep your eye out for that, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with that, because we will be doing the Rant Alert supplementals as the live to follow up on those, so you guys can put in your 2 cents worth and let me know your thoughts in real time. So anyway, thank you guys. Have yourselves a great night, and I will see you all later this week sometime. I'm sure I'll do a live sometime this week, late at night. If not, Friday, of course. I mean, Samuel and myself will do a few lives during the week, obviously. But Friday will be the Trekkie Trivia again. So if you want to come up with some good Star Trek trivia questions, see if you can get me drunk, um, I'm always down for that. It's always a fun time. So remember, that's on Friday nights. So, and yeah, eventually later this week I'll have a day and a time for the Rant Alert series, and I'll let you guys know when that's going to be a thing. So, all right, thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble and learning about my learning disabilities, which are very embarrassing to me. Not so much anymore. I've gradually started talking about them, and that's something I wouldn't have done a few years ago. So, especially to such a large audience. But I really thank you guys for being there and hanging out with me, and being friends, because that's what this channel is all about. It's good community and great people. So, on that note, I will let you guys go. Have yourselves a good night, and I'll see you, like I said, this week sometime. Keep repeating myself. That's it. I know it's time to go to bed, or not go to bed, to get off. I'm just, bye.